Hi, you guys. I want to chat with you a little bit about how to fit Scentsy into our lives when we already have a lot of things going on. So, my least favorite word in the English language is probably the word busy. Busy, B-U-S-Y. It's a four-letter word, and I feel like it's a four-letter word because we all have a lot of things going on. We have like maybe other jobs, we have maybe family, we maybe have other obligations, we have all of these things that we're all trying to juggle all of the time. And we can tend to say, oh, we're busy. Oh, we're too busy. I'm too busy for this. I'm too busy for that. Oh, how have things been? They've been busy. Everything's busy, 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 busy. And I just, it's a personal pet peeve, but I don't like it. I try to remove it from my language whenever I can and replace it with full, right? Or something of the like. Because here's the truth. We get to choose where we spend our time and what we do with our time. And we get to choose how we prioritize what we are doing. And so it's really important for each of us to figure out how we prioritize what it is in our lives. So, maybe it's your family first. Then maybe you have a regular job, a 9 to 5 job, or you have a part-time job, and you have obligations for your children, and you have an exercise routine that you should probably be doing, some exercise that helps with everything else. You have grocery shopping and chores and household things, and we all have all of those things. And then we have Scentsy too, and we want to keep doing Scentsy because maybe Scentsy for us is our livelihood. Maybe it's a vehicle that's helping us achieve a dream that we have. Maybe it's that little bit extra every month that's allowing it so we can save to shower our kids with gifts at Christmas, or go on vacation, or pay off a car, or whatever it might be. It's serving a purpose beyond just being a super really fun place to be with all of us in our group that we love so much, right? It serves that purpose too, but hopefully it's helping you make money, and hopefully it isn't causing more stress. And I want to share some tips, some ideas that you can potentially try to get Scentsy to fit in your schedule, in your life, and still make sure that you are having time for everything else. So the first thing I want to chat about when it comes to systems is that the best system, the most effective system, is going to be one that you're going to use. So the one that you are going to use might be different than what I'm using, and what works for you is probably going to be different than what works for me. I'm just going to share a few ideas today. You can take them, you can tweak them, make them your own. And again, just remember, your system is only going to be effective if you actually use it. And using systems sometimes takes a little bit of practice. It's like forming any sort of habit, forming any sort of routine. Like, do you have a bedtime routine? Do you have a wake up routine? Do you have a routine in the shower? Like, we all have these little routines that we develop, maybe without even realizing it, maybe intentionally. Maybe we had to put some intention into our routine. With integrating Scentsy systems into your life and into your business, you might have to put a little intention into it, a little effort, a little time before it actually all becomes habit. So keep that in mind too. Dedicate like at least a month to trying a system before you change it. Try it to see if it works before you change it. So the first system that I want to talk about is a really great system. It's been tried and true by a bunch of Scentsy consultants, and it's called the Power Hour. So you can find the Power Hour in your workstation. You can print it off. You could copy it down on a notebook if you don't have a printer, or a piece of paper, and you go through those tasks, and it's going to help you focus on the income producing activities that will help drive your Scentsy business forward when you do it consistently. So I'm not sure if you guys heard the emphasis on my words there, but it was will, when, and consistently, right? So it will help you when you do it consistently. If you're doing it every once in a while, if you're like just kind of haphazardly doing these things, it's going to take a longer time for you to see those results. And you might get frustrated and you might think, hey, this isn't working. She lied. She said it's going to work. But that's not true, because when you do it consistently, it will. It will. I'm just that confident in it. So the Power Hour is a great one. It's a really simple system, a really simple thing you can do. It's going to take you, maybe you do it an hour a day. Maybe you do a Power Hour every day. Maybe you do a Power Hour every week, and that's okay too. If Scentsy is really just kind of more of a part-time thing for you, once a week on the Power Hour is probably going to be enough when you consistently do it to notice changes in your business. So I am going to share with you my system that I've been using. I started doing this a very long time ago, my binder system, and then I actually stopped because I felt like, you know what, like, I don't want to be confined. I'm a peacock. I want to fly, and I just want to do what I want to do when I want to do it, and this system's too confining for me. And so I stopped. And then this year I was like, you know what? I'm really overwhelmed. I have a lot of things going on. I'm not sure that I'm spending time on the right things. I feel like I'm all over the place. And so I dedicated like a Sunday afternoon to kind of going through my old binder systems that I had used in the past and revamping them, because things have changed. And I spent some time thinking about what it is that I do in my personal business and where it is that I want to focus my attention in my personal business and what those activities are. And I spent some time putting them down and categorizing them into days, which I'll show you in a second here. So I really encourage you to do that, because I'm more than happy to share mine and you can use mine. But the way that I run my business and what I want to focus on in my business is potentially different than yours. So right now, I mean, I like doing parties a lot. I like Facebook parties. I like home parties. Parties are very essential for growing your customer base. And I also focus a lot of my time and attention on growing my online orders and my club, because I want those repeat orders. That's something that's really important to me, and I know that I need to put a lot of time and energy into it if I want to see that grow. So a lot of my activities, you know, you might see are like kind of centered around that. If that isn't your focus, if you're just focusing on parties, or maybe you're more event focused, or like I do like 1 or 2 events a year anymore. I used to do a lot more, and I like them too, but my focus has just shifted. See what I'm saying? So anyway, you're going to need to maybe spend some time, grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, whatever it is you like, sit down, think about it, what it is that you currently do in your business and what you want to do. Because like I said, like, I know that I want to grow my club. And so that's something that I'm going to put down for tasks that I need to focus on, because that's a desire for me. That's a growth area that I want to focus on. Okay. So I divided mine into days, and I have certain activities on each day based on the category. Now, I like this because let's just start with an example. So Monday is team day. Okay. And I just made these on Canva. It's like a little thing, and then I printed it off. So every Monday, and this says my tasks, right? So on Monday, I can just go over here to my little shelf thing, pull this off, go, okay, what do I need to do today? Boom. And then everything else is bonus, right? Or if I have to work one of my other jobs that day, or I'm going to be out of town, or I'm, need to clean the house or whatever. If I need to do something else that day, I know that at least if I do these or most of these, I've done something for my Scentsy business, dedicated some time to it on activities that are income producing and or effective in my business. So for example, on Mondays, I update the top 5 welcome banner for our group page. I do a top contributor shout out. I load motivational posts for the week. I load team training for the week. I do team emails, do a frontline connection, work on sharing the monthly challenge and encouraging you guys about what our current monthly challenge or incentive is. Oopsie. Do the Sweet 16 shout outs or the active paid title shout out. So this might not be every single Monday because that bottom one's just going to be once a month. But I know that like, okay, if I pull this out, okay, what do I got to do? What do I got to do? Right? And then in here, I kind of did like ideas for team emails and like other goals. Like I want to do a yearly retreat, monthly get-togethers. Still working on that, right? But then everything would go in here that kind of pertains to team. And it helps too. It helps. So then those other days, I know, okay, I've found and loaded motivational posts for our team for the entire week. So now I know that that's kind of taken care of. And so when I go to Tuesday, which is sponsor day, there's less for me to worry about on those other days. Does that make sense? Does this kind of help to see where like, it's not that I'm not ever not doing something for team on every single day of the week, but I'm making sure that those key tasks are done so that I can also free up my time and energy for other things. So Tuesday is sponsor day. I have 5 relationship building social comments. So I'm just going to make sure that on social media, I'm commenting on people's posts to help me build relationships. Because if we're using network marketing social media effectively for network marketing, we're creating relationships as if we were really in life with those people. We want to be like engaging with them, not just clicking that little like button. I'm going to do some sort of new outreach. I'm going to share the consultant perks on my VIP page. So I'm going to say something about how great it is to be a Scentsy consultant on my VIP page every Tuesday, so that consistently is happening, and that's where you're going to see results, because you can't just do it like once and be like, oh, nobody joined my team. I posted about it that one Tuesday. So it's a consistency thing, right? I'm going to do a YouTube video about joining a host kit flip offer to somebody, new consultant orientation, etc. And then in here I have like a list of potential new teammates or people who I've talked to about joining my team. So that's Tuesday. And I can pull this. And how long is all of that going to take me? Not very long, really, truly. The videos might take a little bit longer, but other than that, probably less than half an hour for all of that. And when you're doing it consistently, you will see results. So Wednesday is host day. Same thing. I'm going to do 5 relationship building social comments. This doesn't have to be with people who are going to be hosts or who have been my hosts. It's just me making sure I'm commenting on people's social media. I'm going to do Vizly Facebook party, post about host perks in the VIP group. So again, making sure that my VIPs know the benefits of hosting some sort of a party, right? I'm going to make sure I'm posting something about that every Wednesday. And then my goals, 1 Facebook party month, 1 basket party month, 1 home party / open house / event, and 1 messenger scroll party. And then I have a potential host list in here too. So that I'll know like, oh, I don't have a party. I better start asking some of these people if they would be willing to do a party. Really simple. Again, probably less than half an hour. Thursday is customer day. Again, 5 relationship building social comments, my 6x9 postcards. So, I think I've shared these with you guys before. This is what I'm doing for mailers now. So I used to do big mailers that had samples and the scent and warmer of the month flyer and everything else. And I stuffed them in the plastic things. They cost me like anywhere from like $1 to $2 to mail. So I sent about 100 out, and they took a lot of time and were just so time consuming. And I'm kind of a hippie who lives in Missoula, and so I also was really starting to feel guilty about all the plastic that I was using and sending out. Um, Between the baggies, like, don't get me wrong, I still do samples. I still have all of these things, but instead of sending them out, like people who just order online from me, or not, sorry, online, like order in town, get these in their bags, or I might send a few of these out to like my top customers. But I switched to just 6x9 postcards that I use other people's designs from the Canva page and edit them just a tiny bit to make them my own. Edit my picture, my information, and then they just look kind of like this. And then I print out my labels from my mailer label sheet, slap them on there. And the 6x9 postcards do cost a regular stamp. So it's not like you're getting the postcard rate. They're still whatever regular stamps are now, but I send out about double because they cost less and they take me less time to do. So we'll see. This is my second month of doing these, so I'm going to try it for a while, see if they continue to bring sales in, or if I need to go back to something different to continue to increase those sales. So anyway, 6x9 postcard mailers. This is probably going to be a couple different Thursdays that I work on it, right? One week designing it, 1 week getting them ready to go. Text thank you to my online orders. So I'll go back and look. Anybody who, now that we don't have Amy, our handy follow-up gal, I'll go back, make sure that I'm logging in and going back and seeing who ordered from me online that week and texting them thank you. Schedule any VIP group posts, work on a weekly MailChimp to send to my customers. So again, I use MailChimp to send out emails to my customers, and I was doing this super duper randomly. And when you do things randomly, you're going to get random results, right? When you do things consistently, you'll get consistent results. So I'm just making sure that every single week I'm going to send out one email. Now, if you are subscribed to any sort of thing online, like if you've shopped from any store, you know that you get a lot more than one email a week from businesses. So it's hard not to feel like you're spamming people or, sending too many emails. And I know a lot of us don't want to overdo that because we're people as well as businesses. But, think about it. Like if I buy something from Lululemon, I'm going to get probably 3 emails a week from Lululemon that I'm just deleting. Maybe even more than that. So don't feel bad about a once a week email about what's new and different from Scentsy, and change up those emails so that they're beneficial for your customers, right? Like it's not just going to be salesy. This is, here's our LTO, our Tinkerbell is coming and we love her. Great. And make sure you're also adding value, like a tip or sharing about something in your life because your customers want to know about you and they're shopping from you and supporting you, etc. More tips there, right? More tips than you asked for, probably. Anyway, so I'm making sure I'm doing a weekly MailChimp. I'm doing something to increase my club, like sending messages about the benefits of club to people. I'm going to do a YouTube unboxing of some products that came in to show my customers. Another one of my focus is growing more of a YouTube following. And then I'm going to look at my contacts tab and do a Vizly text. And then I have some ideas in here for customer day Facebook posts. So Monday, launch product feature. Tuesday, tip Tuesday. Wednesday, freedom flexibility. Thursday's LTO or a sneak peek. Fridays is a product feature. Saturday is something fun. Sunday is the club. Again, just things that I decided that I want to do. Yours might look different. Friday is business day. So I'm going to categorize my expenses from I use the QuickBooks online thing. You don't have to do that. Maybe every Friday you're going through and you're categorizing your expenses for the week. That'll help you so you don't get behind at the end of the year and have to live under a pile of receipts for a month and a half. Just, from personal experience. I'm going to clean my office, which obviously it's Friday and I need to do. I'm going to do my inventory, order any supplies or things that I need to do, tie up any loose ends, do some sort of self-improvement, like read or listen to a book or write or journal, print the planning ahead document for if it's like for the next month, and that's from the workstation. And I'm going to look at my bar, my business analysis report on my workstation, businessy type things. And that's it, guys. And then if I have done all of that and I've had more time to do other things in my business, I'm going to see growth and I'm going to know, oh yeah, I had that done. I'm not going to feel guilty about needing to go do this or whatever, right? So again, that is just what I've been doing. I want to share it with you in case it is helpful. Your system might look very, very different. It might be just on a notebook and it might be, those 5 things to do every day, 5 relationship building conversations, follow up, et cetera, right? It can be whatever you want. But my point is that when you have some sort of system and you utilize your system, it will help your mind know that you are getting done what you need to get done, and it will help your business because you are doing things consistently and you will see results. So let me know if you have any questions. Again, I know we all have a lot going on. Personally, I'm a Scentsy Superstar Director. I work part-time at a grief resource center doing some of the development work, so donor care, things like that. I'm coaching track right now, so 2 to 3 hours every night I have track practice. On weekends I have track meets. I have a 15-year-old son. I have family that lives in town. I'm training for an ultra marathon. I get it. We've got appointments all the time. I've got chiropractor appointments. Elliot's got dentist appointments. I understand that we all have a lot going on, some of us more than others. However, it's all of us always feel that way, right? Each of us in our own lives, we have a lot going on. We're filling our lives. We're living rich, full lives. And Scentsy is part of it. And so let Scentsy help you with your rich and full life and not have it be kind of a burden or a drag or something that feels like I just don't have time for this, by utilizing some sort of effective system that will work for you and help you grow and increase your business. So, all right. Happy weekend. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.